This should kick over. There it goes. And I think we should be good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that was just a temporary thing, because they were detecting copyrighted content being played actively. So let us do this. Sophia's going to be like, what the hell happened? Okay. So, that was fun. As far as I see, I don't see anything complaining to me that, hey, you've gotten a strike. Because I immediately killed it and I didn't do anything else, as far as I see. So, yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Guess I can delete those, can't I? Can we do... I don't have this up, and that arm is blocking that. Delete forever. Yes, there we go. Hum, hum, hum. Okay, so as far as I see, I don't think that had any permanent things, because that was just kind of a preliminary thing. But I'm probably going to be on their shit list now. So I need to make sure I play a very, very clean, normal game from here on out. Which is fine. It's fine. That's really weird, because like I said, I've done like I've had music playing from like the 80s and stuff like that on here, and never had any problem. But apparently the Dixie Chicks will pitch a fit and cause your stuff to go down. So, okay. Got it, guys. Got it. Do we have a playlist? These should be okay. Because I believe these are a bit more poppy. That's too low. Too high. Okay, I think that should be all right. But yeah, no, I rely on YouTube for my VODs and stuff like that, but as far as I can see, I didn't get any major hits for that. I got like a nastygram. Guess who's back? Welcome back, Sophia. Yeah, I've gotten some nastygram. I got a nastygram about it saying, hey, you know, you did the bad. So, hi, Sophie. Where was my trash? Yeah, because they hit me at 4:36 with the, hey, due to a copyright match, your stream is interrupted. Interrupted when copyright content is detected. After copyright material is no longer being streamed, streams are automatically re-enabled. So yeah, I think that was just they caught something with their bot, and they were like, fuck you. So, yep. Copyright bot got me. So we had to go with, yeah, no, that's not a terrible idea to do some game soundtracks. I just don't know of anything that would like have. Stardew wouldn't be bad, actually. That is a good suggestion. Yeah, let's do that. Valley. Womp, 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 womp. Yeah, here we go. Stardew Valley OST. There you go. Yeah. That'll probably help. Yeah, yeehaw. Yeah, no, the yeehaw got hawed. It yeed its last haw. That made me a little sad, because I get why people on Twitch do what they do, where they just have the VOD track and they just disable it. And if I was a smarter man, I would have a similar thing set up. I would have Twitch doing its own thing with the music, and then I would just have it the track disabled on YouTube. But, you know, we can't listen to music. is dumb. Because I also like watching the music videos. I'm not going to lie. I'm not as dink now. Oh, I'm sorry, Sophia. Yeah, that was annoying. And the funny part is like the stream is going to have its own stuff. Actually, you know what I could do? Well, Twitch will just mute the audio. Twitch, oh, did my stream just decide not to play? No, it's playing, okay. I was like, what in the hell? But no, Twitch usually will just, it'll let it slide unless it's like a really gross violation. It'll just let it slide until it's done, and then it'll just mute it everything. Country Roast moves neon. I went, yeah. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna try and get back to this. Is this one? Yeah. Yeah, that was like really annoying, because like it just was just immediately just like RIT dead. But I mean, I guess it's not going to count against my concurrent record because that old video is dead now. I just deleted it because I already knew it was going to be riddled with copyright notices. I was just going to use the AI tools they give you to edit them out. Because I think I've got... I can find my studio thing. I think you can sort by... what was it? Is it copyright? Yeah, I think I've got like one left on that one. Live now. I've got a couple of these still that have like copyrights on them, I think. And so what I've been doing as I do these. So I mean Beyonce. I feel like that is a very something to aspire to. I say as I have no idea actually what your qualifications for impersonating her would be. Copyright. This is when that one song thing was running through its stuff. The worst part about doing these erasure things, it has to re-render the whole video, and it takes like 6 hours. So I'm like, when I'm doing these, it's like one a day. Is what it really boils down to. This is like, since we're on the thought of copyright bullshit. Yeah, and all this is just like, because, what was it? What was the game called? It was Spirit City something or another. And for a while, their music didn't trigger any flags, but then they partnered with Lo-Fi Girl, and then all of their music started getting flagged. And so I've been having to go in and remove it all from a lot of my videos, which has been really frustrating. So, yeah. I am a zebra. I do not believe that you are a zebra. You distinctly do not look like horse. And so, because you do not look like horse, you are not zebra. That is how that goes. In my humble opinion. Alright. I need to do the wingy bits now. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do the wingy bits, but we're going to do the wingy bits. Hi, Mikachev. I got stripes. Stripes do not make zebra. It is more than stripes that make zebra. I played way too much Escape from Tarkov to be able to get that shit down. I don't know how I did these wings. Good enough. It is the passion. Yes, it is the passion. I really don't know what I'm doing wrong with these fucking wings, and it is irking the fuck out of me because I cannot recreate these wings I did over a decade ago. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is driving me up the goddamn wall. Grrr. I no likey at all. Brr. Because, like, you would think the way the feathers would go down. Up the wall? Yes, up the wall. I guess, I don't know. I swear to God, these look more like foxtails than they do freaking wings. Maybe I should do up the ra. Maybe I should just do a fucking foxtail furry girl. Yeah, that's what I should do. So these did the forward thing, but that's not actually how they would go. Why did I do this? This makes no fucking sense. Like, they look cool, but, like, that is not how these damn things work at all. It's like... Well, they would have the primary feather. Now that I remember actually how feathers kind of work, they would have, like, a single heavy-duty feather kind of coming out from, like, the root of the wing. But that doesn't look nearly as cool as that, though. Like, it doesn't make any sense either, but I mean, it looks cooler. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? I'm just trying to get a single thing done. And it's not jiving. It's killing me inside. Well, we know how the bottom ones are supposed to work out, right? Yeah, sort of. Because, yeah, those kind of jut out and do what they're going to do. Like, his wings make more sense. So I kind of did it over the root of the wing. Maybe what I did is I tilted the whole fucking canvas. Maybe that's what I'm not doing right that I used to do. Because I do remember I used to do this kind of thing where I would just tilt the whole page and then do the fuckery that I used to do. Yeah, I think that's what the magic sauce was. I think that's what the magic sauce was. Does it look like a real feather? Probably not. Is it going to look really fucking cool? We're hoping. Ironically, earlier, I was actually thinking about playing Stardew Valley instead of drawing tonight. I was like, I need something calm, chill, and relaxing. What can I do with that? I'm like, well, Stardew Valley would technically count. Why don't we do that? Yeah, that's the general shape I was doing with them, and then I was just kind of doing upward curls with them. This makes no sense. I don't understand what any of this means. I'm waiting here for the new update. Was there supposed to be another update? Yeah, sorry, I gotta go. We'll catch y'all in the next one. All right, see you later, Sophia. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Take care. think that actually worked out a little bit better that time. Bye, Pete. I guess this kind of works. But yeah, Pete, what's the update you're talking about? Because I thought there was supposed to be a minor one or something, but I didn't realize there was like a big one coming up. I have a game suggestion. Okay, what do you got, Pete? Probably won't play it tonight, but I might play it either later this week or maybe tomorrow. Depends on how it kind of rolls. Over the Hill. It's a cozy car game. Is it on Steam? I think I remember why I particularly like these wing things, because erasing between the lines. I remember doing this. Yes. Okay, I'll look it up in just a second. Let me finish this little segment I'm working on. Been waiting on the game for almost a year. Oh, free demo for now. Ah, okay, okay. I gotcha. I probably should get something to drink here in a minute. I've been like talking this entire time and like 2 hours into this. Need to stay hydrated or bad things will happen. I like these wings, but man, are they a pain in the ass. Over the Hill. This sounds vaguely familiar. Come on, Steam. What'd you got for me, bro? Ooh, Cyberpunk. So it was, oops, it was Over the Hill. Huh. That looks kind of cool. That almost reminds me a little bit of like Firewatch. In a way, with like the graphical presentation. Huh. Ooh, I like the car customization. That's pretty neat. Okay. That makes sense. Streaming the demo for 5 hours. Goddamn. It's really good. It sounds that way. That was a game I actually enjoyed far more than I'm normally willing to admit, was American Truck Simulator. I think I put like 2 hours into it. No, sub 2 hours, because I remember I refunded it. Because I'm like, this is really fun, but this is not what I'm actually looking for right now. But it was like really enjoyable. Because I kind of wanted to get it in VR. Because I think it supports VR. online co-op. Maybe not. But I wanted to, because like it was a relaxing game just because you drove around a lot. So I like good driving games. It's been a very long time since I did it, but I do enjoy driving games. All right, I am going to be right back here. I need to use the restroom and get something to drink. And I got 10 minutes for my next ad break. Maybe we'll wait. Maybe we'll wait. I can wait like 10 minutes. That won't kill me. That won't kill me, he said, probably. All right, so Over the Hill is like a cartoony SnowRunners. Oh, I don't know what SnowRunners is. I don't know what that is. All right, so they curve up towards her head. Let's kind of kill like another 10 minutes here. I think American Truck Simulator for off-roading. Hmm, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Like winching your car. Okay. Muddy too. All right. I think I get the idea. That makes sense. I kind of wonder if I shouldn't have played Stardew Valley. God, that was another game I played where I met someone over and I was playing it with them and then we broke up and I was like, I put a lot of hours into this save and I don't want to play it anymore. Like I had hit the end game where we were having the teleporter towers and stuff like that. I was like, damn it. Because I think I had also caught every legendary fish in that save file too. Ooh. That was frustrating. Why'd I do that to myself? I don't like how these look. Yeah, I had a 4-wheel drive with the same road happened. Yeah, I think we were at 4 years as well. And then, yeah. And I suppose I could just fire it up and look, couldn't I? Do I have it installed? I do. Ooh, all right, let's see what happens. Oh, is it not going to come up? I don't think it is. Oh, no, there it goes. I was like, I know I've streamed this before. That's really loud. Yeah, I think it was this one. 89 hours. Yeah. Ugh. I'm afraid to look. I had another person I saw. Yeah, there's the bed. Maybe mute this. Thank you. Yeah. Oh God, what the hell was going on here? I don't remember what was going on here. I just want to walk around my farm, bro. I got a jukebox. Neat. jukebox. But, yeah, I'm trying to remember what I had going on here, because, like, I had the return scepter. The person I was dating lost it in the mines, but then got it back. And we just had an entire room full of those. An entire room filled with those. All of that. The Junimos. The auto harvesting. I had collected all of the what was it called? I collected all of the scarecrows. Oh shit, I don't think I had a ring on. Yeah, no, I didn't have the other ring, but it's like there was that. Yeah, it was very much what it felt like. Cause yeah, this was also like truffle oil and stuff like that. Yeah, everything was like automated. I think I even had the best rating here. Yeah, I had the 4 stars. Because we had the Iridium Shrine. And then in here we had like all the other, we had year-round fruit trees and everything else. I think this is the save file where I also shipped one of everything. About cooking meth in the greenhouse, right? Yeah, so we have all this stuff. We had blue chickens. The void chickens. The cows. I think this was all more cows and some goats. Guess who ended up trying that IRL? Oh boy. I'm not kidding. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, and then the horses and stuff we had. And I think, yeah, that's right, we had that too. And then I think, oh shit. Achievements. Dart Talisman, Magic Ink. That's right, we could talk to the dwarf. All of the fucking things. I feel like there was a... Maybe I hadn't shipped one of everything. No, I think at the time I had shipped one of everything, but they've added stuff since then. Not me, I'm kidding. Oh boy. But yeah, I had all of the legendary fish at one point. This is like the most complete. I think I was starting to work on getting all the cooking stuff done. Cause yeah, I was missing. I was getting the last few people leveled up. I was working on getting every recipe cooked. And getting every item crafted. Yeah, so I've caught every fish at the time. I caught all the legendary fish. Ship every item. Ship 301 crop, 15 of every crop. Like, I was really... Yeah. And so I'm just like... I think over here, too, I was... Yeah, so for this one... I had, like, I think almost everybody maxed out. With the gifts I was giving. I think I was working on a couple of them left. Because I was just getting the mayo every day. There's 10 year anniversary. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me it's that old. I own this on the Switch as well. And I have, like, easily probably as many hours on the Switch as I have on the PC. So I'm probably like 500 hours in. Oof. Yeah. Alright, when is my break coming up? Because I need to go to the bathroom. I need to get something to drink. Like 10 years. Don't tell me that. Stop that, Pete. Don't tell me that. Alright, well, we're going to do a ad break and an actual AFK break. I'll be right back. I need to get something to drink. I need to use the restroom, get a snack, stuff like that. I'll be right back. Yeah, it should be kicking off shortly. So, be cool. We'll be back. Oh. Okay. Whew. I think the other reason I wanted to get alcohol earlier is my back has been bothering me, and I'll be damned if I can find a better painkiller than alcohol, which says something. So that's been part of it. Never drink water. Oh yeah, I mean I'm not drinking. No, this is just some Diet Pepsi and stuff. But yeah, I've always found alcohol is a very good painkiller. Particularly for nerve pain. So yeah. Be a little sad that I don't have what's the word for it? I don't have the country music going. Like I've got like a 2-hour playlist on my phone. I listen on car rides. But yeah. Let's see here. Do we have anything that's interesting on YouTube? I don't know. Let's find All right, our ad break is done. Welcome back, everybody, from that. Let's see here. I really like that music, the Palm. Sometimes I do no music for stream. Nah, that's fair. I usually like music because it gives me a little bit of something to kind of play off of. Yeah, we'll do this one. Loop. I particularly like this one. It's like a nice, calm one. And it's from Warframe, which is like extra good. What's that? Okay, I think that's a good volume. This is a nice, like, looping one that is chill and relaxing. Maybe I should change my... Well, hey, you. He's tired. I wonder. Can I do this? Because I can't see anything on my monitor right now. It's driving me up the wall. Aw, EB Cat, exactly. Roma's gone home to her family. Roma? No comprende. My dog. Ah, okay. So funny thing, okay. So I just had that just kind of curve over, huh? She wasn't my dog. Really? Whose dog was it then? I'm a little curious now. That does not have the desired curve that I want. She's my brother's. Ah, okay. That makes sense. It's like she had to have some kind of like would connection of some kind or another. Or was it like a little weird? Okay, that was a very dramatic sweep of the feathery bits. But hey, that'll work. That'll work. That said, if I get a second copyright thing, I think I'm cooked. Thinking about like the fact that I'm still playing some other music. If I got a second one, I'm cooked. He has 6 daughters. Holy hell. Didn't have her. No, with that many, yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's a lot. Why is my lead getting a little bit harder to get to a point? Like, ah. It's because it's getting dull. Yeah, might need to go soon. Hey, it's all good if you have to. No worries, Pete. I appreciate you hanging out. I'm just doing stupid stuff and drawing. I'm giving very poor advice. Yeah. See you, Pete. Have a good one. Thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate it. Take care. How the fuck am I going to do this? Broke the tip. I don't like how that turned out at all. I don't like how that turned out at all. That looks terrible. Fuck. I think it may have been that curve there, honestly. My poor finger. I used to have a callus there. I used to have a callus on my my middle finger on my right hand. And I don't anymore, and it's becoming incredibly painful to actually draw. I guess we zoom it around and do something like that. Oh, I don't like how this looks at all. It looks terrible. What have I done? What have I done? I fucked it up. That, and then it should curve back. I think that is how it's supposed to go. And maybe we don't do that. Maybe we do that number. And then we did something that just kind of brushed up against it. So we do that. And then come up and over. Like that. And then kind of a very aggressive curve over, back around. That one should be kind of like that. And it would come back around like there. And then we would curve back in. And then that's gonna kind of be it for that one. It's the best I can guess, at least. Yeah, that'll work. This is firmly in good enough territory. Because, yeah. Firmly in good enough territory. I guess. The question is, how the hell am I supposed to shade this? Because I don't remember how to shade this. Last time I did this was in color. Something. I'm not sure. Oh, shit. Well, I kind of gotten... Where did you go with the pen? How do we do his wings? We just kind of did the little squiggly bits. Squiggly bits, yeah. Something like that. I just like the whole thing, honestly. They yelling at me yet? No. Okay. So, if we do all of that, yeah, I really don't know how I'm doing this anymore. Maybe it's going to do the implied curvature of the feathers. That's how we'll maybe do it. Because I'm really not sure how else this is supposed to look, to be honest with you. I'm kind of winging it. Made a pun. I committed a grand heresy of a punny kind. Tell no one. They can't know. I don't know how I feel about any of that, honestly. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right at all. It's the bangs. And me being the smart person that I was when I originally drew this, I did not do feet. I was smart. I was a very smart man for doing it like that. Like, looking at this now, I'm like, I realized there are a lot of things I did really smart with this where I was like, no, we're not going to do anything with details. We're not going to do anything with, like, actual noticeable changes. We're just going to do it very, very, very impressionistic almost. It's like, that's what a little scale of justice would mostly kind of sort of look like. Mostly. Nothing too crazy. Just kind of wing it like that. We'll do a torch in her hand, I think is what we'll do. That'll work. Yeah, that'll do it. Make her wrist maybe a little bit less strong. I'm kind of content with this. Maybe we'll add, because we were kind of doing it on our wizard earlier, we can add like a little bit of a shawl. That'll maybe kind of help hide my inability to draw women's clothing. We'll try that. Let's see what works. Give the girl some depth as well. Why do I feel that this has made her look pregnant? Oops. The issue here is that her chin needs to kind of be like that. So that is her throat. Or is it? I had this hair kind of splayed out in the wind, as it were. Shirt goes to there, one dress goes to there. I almost feel like this needs to be split. What am I going to do with this midsection? I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Because it's almost like a secondary belt thing I have going on. Though that, honestly, if it's going to be a belt, it should be belted from the outside and not the in. Fashionably speaking, of course. We would tuck it in and then tuck it out. That's how that should be. Yeah, I think that looks better. I did her hands in such a weird ass way. I don't like those at all. I hate hands. I'm terrible at hands. Terrible at hair too, but you know. I feel like I should just be like inking this whole thing and then kind of going from there. I don't really like any of it. It's certainly a something. That's for sure. I feel I should have more designs or something in the outfit than what I have. Alright, well let's go with inking. What can possibly go wrong with inking on like just so little of something I've not practiced on in for fucking ever? We're totally positive here right now. We're absolutely positive in what we're doing. Totally. But, hey, you know, at least we don't have some random copyright thing happening on our YouTube. At least I haven't got another, like, nasty gram from them in my Gmail. That was pretty good. Like, Pete's like, I think there's a problem. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, so there is, yes. The stream is dead. Yes. Quaint. Supposed to be doing stuff tomorrow. I'm not sure what. I was going to go to the range. I'm not sure if I am going to go to the range anymore today. And then I was also supposed to show a friend how to clean their handgun, but that may also fall through. So what I may end up doing tomorrow, ultimately, is probably doing some Tarkov with Duck. I might convince him to help me get the last few stages of my Kappa container. Because I think I am about, I don't know, 6 quests away from doing that. And then I will have a very big storage container to use and utilize. Which would be really nice because I've been working towards that for a very long time. Never got it before either. But, yeah. Do that tomorrow maybe. Maybe work out again. I did weights technically yesterday. So today I should probably do cardio. I feel like that could probably be a good thing to do. Anything going on today? Is there? Oh. Because she's doing... Oh, what is she doing? I think she's doing airsoft. Alright. Oh. I don't know. But, yeah. Do some Tarkov. I need to do some Arc Raiders to at least get myself onto the board for the next week's challenges. I think there's only like 3 weeks left, and I'm almost at the top to where I can get the best rewards that aren't like global ranked. I'm not ready for that kind of nonsense. But being able to kind of just do what I need to do would be pretty good tomorrow. So maybe what we'll do, because where is it? There's Ghost of Tsushima. I have to do that. I need to do Tarkov with Duck. I need to do Arc Raiders with, probably myself more than anything else. Maybe I'll drag Duck into it if he's not wanting to do Tarkov. I know we were making okay progress on Icebreaker. So depending on how he wants to play that tomorrow, we'll do that. And then I need to finish up a Lancer character. Maybe that's what I should do. I should do character art for myself. And my mech. Honestly, I just need to be practicing more in general. I've not been doing as much drawing as I would have liked to be done. But, yeah, baby steps, I guess. We'll get this all traced out and kind of go from there. Not that I particularly like what I'm doing, because I hate how this looks. I feel I could be doing a lot better job, but this is what we have, and this is what we're going to work with. Something like that. And the side of my middle finger really hurts because I have not done this much with that pad of my finger. And so it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna get a callus again. I haven't had a callus in years. But we'll see. We will see. I don't like how thick I made that line. We're fucking this up. We are fucking this up. Probably we'll just see how late it goes, because originally I was going to stop at 6, but I kind of want to at least... If I'm working on this, I want to finish the phase I'm in on it. So, like, if I'm in the middle of this outlining here, I want to finish the outline. And then I want to, erase it all up too. Get rid of the graphite. We'll see how that ends up going. Because I got 15 minutes left before my official planned end of stream is. Because I did need to get some sleep tonight. But I also wanted to get some stuff that I want to shake some of the dust off. I also want to get something done. Because, like, for the past week, I've been wanting to stream, but I haven't known what I wanted to actually do. Because, like, a lot of things I do want to do, just like, nothing there for me to do. Like, I was looking at it, I was like, I wouldn't mind doing Heartopia. There's no one there. Which, I mean, counterpoint, there's no one there, so they're going to be guaranteed top thing, and it's not like that game doesn't have a bunch of stuff to do. But, yeah, there's that. I'd like to do Tarkov, but there's no... I don't like doing PvP. Not saying I can't do PvP, I just don't prefer spending my time like that. Because I've done enough PvP in Tarkov. I'm not really too worried about it. But, yeah. So I'm just kind of like, I want to do Tarkov, but I can't really stream that. I enjoyed Enshrouded, and a lot of people seem to enjoy that. And Valheim. Valheim would be good to get back into. Especially with that update coming up. That would be a pretty good thing to do. Maybe we might yet do that. Restart like on a no map run. I think that would be pretty fun. I enjoyed the no map run. I feel like I was rushing it in certain spots, which is why I ran into particular problems, and I wasn't like... I was... what's the word for it? Not skipping, but like... I could have played it more cautiously than what I did. And I didn't, and that's how I got lost. Like, perma-lost. So... I'm wondering maybe if another attempt at a no map run would be worthwhile. Because I did enjoy it. Like, it was a lot more challenging than a normal run. And I could probably get back into it and not have to do too much stressing. And I guess the other benefit, too, is if it's going to be just me from the start, I don't have to stress about other people picking my base locations. Because I remember when I was playing with Tornath, he was like, oh, let's go to this one spot. I'm like, I fucking hated where it was. I really didn't like where it was, but we went with it because that's where he wanted to do, and I was desperate to have someone else to play with. So that's where we ended up stopping, and then, of course, within like 2 sessions of him doing that, he stopped playing. So it didn't matter anyway. But c'est la vie. It is what it is. And the funny thing is like, in that same group of friends, they're all trying to, socialize with him and play card games with him. And he's just like, oh, I don't like this card game format. I don't like doing this. I don't like doing that. And it's like, man, they're trying to play with you and, like, be sociable with you. It's like, don't... like, allow them to, like, do friend stuff with you. And he just wasn't getting it. So it's like, come on, man. Like, be sociable. But you can take a horse to water. You can't make him drink. So that's just kind of where that ended up being. Listening to all this makes me want to play Warframe again. Because I know they've added quite a few, like, story elements and stuff to it since I last played. So I've always enjoyed Warframe's gameplay, but I've also had a particular soft spot for the story. And, like, there are more story quests that I have not finished, and I would like to go back and do them. So we may yet explore that avenue. Plus, if I did it too, I'm a founder, so I have the really cool Excalibur Prime. Not many people have that anymore. It's like immediate. I can just like put that in my... I could put that in my Twitch description. It's like Excalibur Prime, exploring story. And just immediately get people like, holy shit, you have an Excalibur Prime? What? No way. And, you know, stroke my own ego like that. Everyone likes a good ego stroke. But we'll worry about that bridge, I guess, when we burn it. Curse me for not quite thinking this out as far and as well as I could have and should have, but didn't. Oopsie. Oopsie doozles. I don't like how weirdly small her hand is there. Happy little belt. If I was better at this, I could probably pull some type of Bob Ross level bullshit in. Well, a poor imitation thereof. No one can quite do what Bob Ross did. He had that really cool white guy fro. And that very, very calm voice. I'm a little envious of it, actually. But who knows? Maybe I can talk to the sweet nothings as we're going through here with stuff, and maybe I'll become viral and hit from essentially just kind of talking in circles here as I'm tracing my own outline. All things considered, for having like a half-assed reference, this isn't turning out too terribly bad. It's the weirdest looking. I'm leaning hard into the shading for that one. I don't like how that turned out at all. Hands are hard. Faces are hard. Everything is hard. Why are we this way? I don't even know. Honestly, I feel like I should go back to miniature painting. I was fairly good at that. I still kind of am. I like to tell myself that at least. Now the part we've been dreading, her hair. I don't know how I pulled that shit off. It is very much just a vibe kind of thing that I did. Yeah, that was absolutely vibes. Because, like, it should be to the effect of that. Hey, KFC fan, how's it going? How you doing this fine Saturday morning? Why did my music stop? Oh, you. Loop. You doing alright? Anything fun happening? Everything good happening? Or just having a decidedly neutral day? Good, can't sleep, but good. I know that feeling. I say as it's nearly 6 in the morning. I understand that entirely. Just general insomnia or more sinister things afoot? I say without fully asking for anything like actually detailed if you don't want to give it, but I figure I at least make the conversation. I think that's pretty decent for her. Certainly haven't fucking done any of this stuff in like 20 million years. Yeah, just bored. That's fair. I mean, stopping by on Twitch and stuff like that is a good substitute instead of doom scrolling on your phone. Or used in clever combination with that, actually, instead. And a good doom scroll with a little bit of extra background noise going on. That's some pretty good shit, you know? Pretty good shit. We are currently in the process of trying to remember how we used to draw angel feathers from over a decade ago. Because I haven't done this since, like 2010, 2011, something like that. So I'm kind of using an old reference from one of my cuts, linoleum cuts here, and trying to like redo it. And hopefully not. Oh, I shouldn't have done the bottom one because that's still wet ink. Damn it. I should start at the top. So yeah, we're just kind of finishing up the inking process or outlining, whatever it may be, such that I'm pulling off the pencil after having gone over everything in ink. So we're going to see how this actually turns out and kind of wing it from there. Wings are hard. Yeah. Like, I was looking at it, and on this reference model here that I had, it was more, they almost look like foxtails. I say as I look at it, you know, 10, 15 years after the fact. I'm like, okay, well, you know, they're wing light. So I'm just kind of going back through it and trying to remember. Oh shit, no, I just smudged all that ink. Oh no. Oh no, I smudged a crap ton of ink. What have I done? But yeah, that's what we're struggle bussing with right now. My eraser's got ink on it now. Maybe I shouldn't have been so heavy-handed with it. It ought to be fine, I say hopefully. Probably not. But yeah, my mom got me this art kit years and years ago, and I'm only just now getting to it to use it and mess around with it. So it's kind of nice to get back into it, even if I'm like ruining what I put down. How did I even do that? On Earth? Man, that's weird. But yeah, I had a big old series of these angels and stuff that I did when I was in art school, so kind of just trying to revisit it, because I remember it was very zen as I was originally doing them. And I think it was mostly because when I did the wings, I would do like an outline of it. And then after I did the outline, I would then go in with the actual, like, feathers, the individual feathers. And then I'd have to clean it up and all the other stuff. It was very, what's the word for it? Not cathartic, but it's very, damn it, I did it again. It was very, relaxing and very, repetitive isn't the right word for it, but it was, something you can kind of lose yourself into. Monotonous almost in a way. And so I was kind of chasing that dragon. We'll put it like that. And then we were listening to country music earlier, and then YouTube slapped me across the face and said, "You're not allowed to do that." And I had to go to more lo-fi music. Or in this case, Zen. That's it. Thank you. Zen. That is the word I was looking for. Thank you. Yes, that is exactly what it was. It was very Zen. And so, I did not get all that up. So yeah, that's the air quotes high I was chasing when I was attempting to get back into this. And it's only been 3 hours, and I got just this. Well, I guess technically I did get like a basic outline when I was still trying to figure it out. So between the two, about 3 hours. And now I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this, because I want to do more shading. But I also don't want to get too involved in it. Also, I have not gotten all the erasey stuff up yet with the interior of the wings. But yeah. But yeah, just a little, I guess, warm-up project, because I still need to do a bunch of other stuff for my channel. I haven't, like, some of the art assets on the channel are probably almost as old as this. Or they're like a good almost like 10 years old or something like that. And I'm like, I really need to do something with these. Where are you at? You are there. You should get down a bit more. But yeah, I was like, I need to do something with some of this so it's not like all just ancient nothing burgers. So get warmed up, get used to doing the drawing stuff again, and then kind of figuring it out from there. I wish I had other inks. Actually, hold on. This art kit. Dusty as hell. Oh, and the sun's coming up. Looks good. Like you're good with 210s. Yeah, it does look good. I wanted to put some kind of shading in, so it's not just line work, but I don't really have anything. I could do charcoal, actually. I do have charcoal. I could maybe do that. I might do that, actually. Oh, this had a bunch of pencils in it. I didn't even see these. Like I saw the charcoal, I saw the colored pencils, but I didn't see all of the pencils in here. You know, actually what we could do, because that's in blue, the reference image, I could get a bunch of my blues here and put them on here and try that. That could be pretty cool, actually. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Do I have 3 blues is the question. I've got a blue, dark blue, and I've got a purple. Do I have a light blue? No. Well, I guess purple. We'll give that a shot. We'll do like the 3-tone. See what happens. Because I mean that's kind of how this originally was. Because we like the whites on the tips, the lighter, and then the darker is kind of how we did it. So the question is, how does this layer? Because I've never used any of these materials. So if we do that, can we go darker and will it actually transfer? Okay, it kind of will. The purple does not transfer very well. So I might have to be a bit mindful of that. Because yeah, the purple is a really dark. Okay, so maybe... How do we want to do this? Hum. Okay, so we've got what? We've got just our normal blue, dark blue, and purple. So if we just skip the tips, just not the tip. Just not the tip. Just kind of lightly kind of go in like that. I think that could work. I don't even know if these are... I think these are just colored pencils. So if they were like watercolor pencils, we could do some crazy stuff with them, but they're not. So we're kind of just stuck with what we have. And that little bit of color actually does kind of do a nice bit of popping, doesn't it? We're gonna be careful up here because this is darker blue territory. Just kind of keep the tip open. As our poor man's Lady Justice gets colored in. So what kind of angel is this? Well, the original was like... It was, I guess, my take on Lady Justice. Because she's got, like, the scales of justice in her left hand. but then I just kind of threw some angel wings on her. Come on, blow it up. Nope, 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 nope. You. There we go. So that was the original. And so it was kind of just like Lady Justice, as it were. And I just kind of slapped angel wings on her. Yeah, I don't know. Like, aside from that, I was just kind of just a generic woman with wings. I'd like to think it was deeper than that, but I think at the time it was really about, I think all that was like all the thought that was put into it. I was in my early 20s. It was not terribly deep. But yeah, I think it was just more like I was turning a creative project into something I was enjoying doing. Like, as we mentioned earlier, the Zen stuff. I got an ad starting up in like 10 seconds, so you may have to bear with me here as that starts up. I'll hold off on any conversation until we wrap that ad up so you don't miss anything. Here come the ads. Hello, ads. How are you? I have a missing cat somewhere. Two minutes left on our ads. Whatever will we do with ourselves? Will the world ever know? I certainly won't. Madness and chaos, arise! We have the other wings. Same thing, just the tips. Just the tips. Honestly, these remind me more and more of like foxtails. Anything on the interior in that? No. And then we just need to get her shirt. All right, our ad break is wrapped up. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. I don't like pre-rolls, so we do a 3-minute block every hour. And that makes it so it's not obnoxious to come and start watching. So I hate ads as much as the next person. If you had an ad blocker, feel free to use it. I will not feel bothered by that. My music just stopped again. You bastards. Welcome back, KFC. Welcome back. Why is the music doing this number? I suppose I could just Spotify it. I believe I have this on my Spotify. I just gotta find the damn thing. Where are you at? That's the actual Great Despair song, but do we have Palm 2? Hold on a moment. Palm 2? Okay. Let's see here. This one. Is it this one? The Great Kim? It is. Ooh, too loud. I think. There you go. And that should actually loop the way it's supposed to. Hey, Cricket. Okay, and that should not mess up like the other one was messing up. So I'll take that. Honestly, this is starting to remind me like of a Red Bull kind of color. I don't know why, but it reminds me of like a Red Bull kind of color scale for whatever reason. Maybe it's just that this specific shade of blue is what it is. Could be that. She didn't have anything on her arm. She had her headband was bright though. And I think she had a little bit of her hair. Okay. Well, that's our light blue. Now we go in with our dark blue. And we cry. We cry a lot. Oh, I'm actually kind of liking how this is kind of flowing, actually. Literally gave you wings, right? Right? Actually, that's... I have like off-brand Red Bull in the fridge. I could probably get that right now if I really wanted to. Right now I'm doing some Pepsi Zero. But the energy drink may help me give me the go juice to keep going. Might yet do that. Well, let's keep going though. We'll keep going. This one was because okay, I have one more dark thing. Zero. I can't do the sugar. I don't like the taste of the Zero stuff either, but it's either acquire the taste for the Zero or don't drink any at all. And I like the bubbly goodness. So I have made that executive decision to suffer so that I can feed my my brutal addiction to bubbly soda. So I understand I completely understand where you're coming from for that one, but I can't do the sugar, so I have to do something for it. So there was a method to the madness. I begrudgingly assure you. Yeah. And this is where I'm starting to have some of my doubts of how I'm going to handle these other features. I wonder if I could just black out, once I get her colors in, I wonder if I could black out the rest of it. So it's like white, light blue, dark blue, a purplish blue, black, and white. I'm also addicted to this setup. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only reason I do it, because like I just can't not. So I have accepted my fate, as it were. How was I doing this dress? That dress was a lot more pale than I remember. Thank goodness you have the fine line art to cover it up. Maybe just sharpen this pencil. Let's see here. We need to do. Come on. Cooperate. Oh, you're being a pain in my ass. All because like all of one side was sharpened, not the other. It's like I've got this situation where we got that, and then that. I was like, this is a no bueno situation that we find ourselves in. There we go. I guess during that last commercial break I did take too, I loaded up on painkillers. Back's been bothering me most of the day today. Got some ibuprofen, some Tylenol, my gabapentin. We are locked and loaded. So watch anything good lately? You're probably gonna hate me for this, but I actually don't have any video subscriptions. I watch YouTube, but I don't do anything paid, and so generally I have just been watching very targeted reviews for things I've been thinking about buying. Like product reviews and stuff like that. Nothing particularly watched for the purposes of being entertaining, if that makes sense. How about yourself, though? Watch anything good? Her arm is just so damn dark. Her sleeve was the same way. Man, I am... Looking at it now, I'm like, man, I really did not do a good job on her. Like, looking back. We don't pirate? I mean, being a psyop. I mean, like, I'll sail the seven seas if the mood strikes me. It's just I haven't really found much that would like, ah, yes, let me go take a look-see at this, you know. Do you have any recommendations? Because that's part of the problem too. Is like I know a couple of people who are like really big in the movies, but they're like recommending a million different things, and I'm just like, oh god, I don't have enough. I don't have that kind of brain power to be like watching that many movies. Like, distill it down for me a little, as it were, for my friends who are like movie files, cinema files. That's the word for it. Someone's like, I don't have that kind of bandwidth. How do we do her sleep? We just did a half. And then the back was actually not that much. Okay, I can dig this. What I might do with her hair is I might go and actually just leave that and just make that black, actually. You should watch Severances, or if you want something more chill, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You know what? Actually, no, I take that back. I forgot I had a movie night tonight for my D&D thing. Well, last night. We watched Sinister, and then we watched The Blackening. The Sinister was really, really good, and really in-depth psychological horror, and The Blackening was fucking funny as fuck. Those are two movies I watched within the past 24 hours, and I just remembered them. I forgot about that. I've heard good things about Always Sunny. That's the one with Danny DeVito and anyways, I just started blasting, or at least that's where the meme comes from. So, I'm familiar with that to a degree. Alright, I think we're going to go in with our dark color now. This reminds me of like those trapper keepers in like the 90s. Like this color pattern is what this is actually starting to remind me of. I wish I had a darker blue, but purple is what we got. My phone goes buzz buzz. Yeah, like not having like a really deep midnight blue to kind of really lock this in has bothered me a little bit here. The problem is I don't actually have a darker blue, I don't think. Not that it matters, because we've already committed to the thing. Because yeah, I've got like... is that too dark? That's the same color blue that I already have, so that won't work anyway. Well, so much for that. I need like a nice deep midnight blue, and I don't have any pencils that can do that. Oh, no, wait, no. Oh, no, I do actually. Oh, hello, you were caught and hidden away there. Oh, the lawnmower. The lawnmower was the tamest and funniest part because they didn't even lift the damn thing up when they were running the person over with it. Like, I watched that and I was like, that's whatever. It's whatever. I found the, what was it? The hanging one was creative use of fulcrums and force. Okay, I think I may have cooked this up by mix and matching the purple with the blue. I say in hindsight. Yeah, I think I cooked this one up. Oopsie. Like, the blue is the right blue. But the problem is I am putting it over purple and it has utterly fucked it up. So now we have to layer both of these over. See. But no, I think it was, what was it? Oh yeah, this would have been the good blue. Damn it. Boiled. Done myself. I have cooked the goose, but not in a good way. Actually, this dark blue is more of almost a purple, actually, as I'm going in through and doing this. Yeah, this legitimately feels more like a purple than it does a blue. Oh well, we'll go over it with the other purple we have anyway. For consistency. It's no big deal. Happy little mistakes, as Mr. Ross would say. Yeah. 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 Yeah, no. Not quite what we're going for, but, you know, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Actually, this purple looks very identical to the blue I'm using. Okay. Okay, whatever. It's whatever. She's just a little blue. Dooba-dabba-dooba-dee. Yeah. 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 I'll leave that the way it is. Yeah, I'm missing like a better blue. Because this one had like the midnight blue, the normal blue, and then the robin's egg blue. And I'm working off of like sky blue, blue, and like fucking purple blue. So oops. I need to do more bullshit with her hair. Because I want that to be more... Actually, hold on. Hold on. Oh, let's see here. Oh, goodness. Alright, so I have this fine, horrible fellow. So purple, why did it put... What doesn't make any sense to me is we have these three blues, and they're nowhere near where you'd think they would be. They're like off in the middle of God knows where. And they're not even like they're like off by themselves. I'm like, why would you be over here? And then the dark blue is with like silver bodied one. I don't know the difference between some of these. I have no idea what I'm doing. Charcoals. What were you? You were a medium. You were a hard charcoal. Were you soft? You were soft. Perfect. Okay. We have a plan. Not a good one, but we have a plan. Stop that pencil. Ugh. Okay, so. All right, if I remember my charcoals right, the soft is going to spread incredibly well. The medium is not so much. And then the hard is going to be hardly anything at all. So I'm going to get a darker. I'm going to get a darker black with that. And then, all right, so we're going to probably want to go in with the hard on the hair to get the desired effect of that, which is exactly what's happening. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Very good, very good. I realized I was supposed to actually do her hair in this, but we're just going to kind of roll with it being dark and mysterious and broody. She's a goth girl. There we go. Problem solved. Goth girl, e-girl, take your pick. Dark hair. And then we want to have the belt buckle be extra dark. We're going to go with the soft. And then our medium will be her shadow. Because we need that to be shadowy. Because that wasn't in the original. Ha 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 ha. Gotta love a goth girl. Goddamn right. Honestly, it's the contrast more than anything else. Like the black lipstick and the black hair, and then whatever skin tone it may end up being. The contrast is chef's kiss. You know, one thing I realize I don't have is I don't have any type of stuff to make whatever I'm about to do here stick without smudging everywhere. Like I say, as I'm specifically smudging right now, but like I'm not gonna have like a spray to kind of like lock it all in. I realize. So, oops. We may have cooked that goose. We'll get there in a minute, because like I said, the plan was going to be I was going to black out a lot of this to help kind of make more contrast. So we'll see how that ends up going here in a minute. I'm going to assume not terribly well. Because we are incredibly out of practice. So, let's see here. We're gonna wing this. Gonna wing this. That was one thing I liked about art schools when we worked in charcoal, because I liked working reductively, and this is already giving me some of those vibes, because of what I'm about to do here in a minute, because I haven't done this in a hot second. Just need to finish the rest of this rough shading outline. My right shoulder is starting to hurt me. I've already taken my pain meds. There's nothing else I can do but sit in silence and suffer. Yay! Pain and suffering. It makes the art all the better. Okay. I don't know if I want to get inside or not. I think maybe we will. Not too much, but just enough to kind of remind you that the shadow is there. I'm quite happy that I was able to do all this without having to sharpen this damn pencil. I hate doing that. Part 1. I have the urge a bit to... I always have the urge to bit the charcoal. Actually, I do a bit. I do bit it. Like, bite it? Am I understanding what you are saying correctly? Oh no, that's not going to be enough. Crap. Well, shit. Where's my summer film? I'm going to have to go back in here and do more. I'm supposed to go out with friends today. It's almost 7 o'clock in the morning. I have not been to bed yet. Oh boy. Have to sleep. Sorry, bite. No, you're good. You're good. That's why I was like, I made the motion and I said the thing too, because I was like, do you mean bite as in chomp on? It's all good, man. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I'm right behind you in terms of my exhaustion. I've been up since... When did I wake up? About 15 minutes. I've probably been up for about 24 hours at this point. So I feel you. I feel you. Is what I'm trying to say with that is I absolutely understand the I'm really tired. We're kind of just floating at this point. I get it. I get it. You're good. I am not the kind of person to sit there and judge over something as minuscule and as minor as being completely and totally without any goddamn sleep. Also, and you even mentioned too, you were having like insomnia issues sleeping when you came in. So like, I get it. I get it. I get it. We do not judge here unless you're into feet, and we will totally judge you because feet are weird. I say half joking. I'm really not going to give a rat's ass about that. I probably need to update my rules in the channel. Rule number 1, don't be fucking weird. Rule number 2, don't be an asshole. There we go. Covers 90% of my bases. Like, there's a certain amount of socially acceptable weird, and then there's like, man, you're really fucking weird. you need to chill out. I think I used to do this with my finger. Get all those wonderful like finger oils into the charcoal. And these stubs make this a lot easier. I never used these when I was in college, and like now I'm like, man, this is really nice. Just get in there and do what you got to do without like much of a fuss. Just do it. It's like Nike. Just do it. Plus or minus a little crazy Shia LaBeouf, yeah. weird, but like autistic weird. That's fair. The important part is as long as you're not doing that like that Venn diagram where it's like the weird, the whatever else, and then like creepy and then asshole, as long as you're not going into like the like creepy sphere. Weird is okay. Weird asshole, okay. Creepy weird is where it's like, as long as you don't go into that, you're fine. Generally. My right arm is really starting to hurt because I have not done this kind of nonsense in years. Oh my god. Kill me now. In you go. Why can't I be ambidextrous? Because then I could do this with my left hand and not my right. But I'm not that physically skilled, so we're just right-handed for right now. Oh my god, I wish I could be done. It burns, it hurts. It kills me inside. Okay. Yeah, stick a fork in it. I think it's done. Can I smudge the colored pencil? Oh, apparently I can. You know, it occurs to me, I think some of those may have been colored pencils. Some of those may have been colored charcoal. With how this is blending on the tip of the stub. So I'm wondering, maybe, if that's what's the differences between the black-backed ones and then the silver-backed ones, or some of these are charcoal and some of these are not. I'm wondering if that was maybe the distinction between the two. I don't really know, because I didn't look at the labels. Organizing 1 GB of screenshots. That is a noble pursuit is what that is. My OCD, like, preemptively appreciates that. I'm not OCD, but, like, I like things organized. And, my God, it drives me up the wall when she's like, we can't find what we're looking for. Well, have you checked, like, maybe the box that's labeled for the shit? No. Go into the box labeled with this shit. There must be order, no chaos. All right, I think our updated thing is like what it is. Mary goes, why so blue? Why so blue? I like the color blue. I like blue. That's kind of what it is. And I didn't have a dark blue, so I had to use a purple. Purple's good though, but I really like blue. It's got like a richness and a depth to it. Because this is the one I did probably like 16 years ago. I tried mixing blue with red. I have not. I know what the color would come up with. A nice like red. But a nice red, but these are colored pencils and so they don't mix very well. If I had like charcoal or ink, if I had charcoal or ink, they would probably mix better, but since it's colored pencil, it doesn't. Oh man, my wrist. My wrist hurts. Which one was the B? But, yeah, I haven't really tried blending colors too crazily. See if I can find... I think I've done somewhere I mixed colors really well. I just can't remember where it was. Where was it? One of these I did mixing. Gotta find it. Hold on. Somewhere in here. Yeah, I did some color mixing before in some of my other stuff, and I like how the blue and the purples mix, but it needs to be in a medium that supports it. So like acrylic paint, oil paint, marker, watercolor, those will work. But colored pencil, not so much. If I can get a charcoal that would do that, ugh, that'd be so good. Okay, I think this is where we're gonna wrap it up tonight, or this morning, because it is almost 7 o'clock in the morning. I've been up all night, and I have things I have to unfortunately do tomorrow. So we are going to wrap this up here, I think. I will be back on tomorrow morning. Yeah, tomorrow morning, I guess, technically. Yes. Math is hard and time zones are worse.
Looks like we got ourselves a brand new whippersnapper. Thanks there.
Thank you, KFC fan. You just gave me a heart attack. I have my audio alerts so high. Ooh, okay, ooh. Hey, I hit my follower goal for 225. Thanks. Oh, my chest, it hurts. Okay. Whew. But yeah, we're gonna try and be doing some more stuff tomorrow night. Oh no, you're fine. I need to turn my alerts down. There is a setting for it. I have not actually adjusted it. So that's my fault. Yeah, I can just turn that to like 20%, and that might be less painful for me. But yeah, we'll try and be back on tomorrow morning, because it's technically the 13th. So either very, very late tonight, we'll pick back up with more artsy stuff, because I want to doodle, I want to draw. I don't feel like playing games right now. And we'll maybe mess around with some of the channel art that I have never colored. I may use the tablet, because I do have a drawing tablet. I just felt like doing traditional today. But we'll probably do some more art later, next stream. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot for 4 in the morning Eastern time, because I think that's where we started today. Yes, we started around 4 in the morning. So we'll try and repeat that again tomorrow night morning, and we will yeah, we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. We'll be back later. Have a great morning, great night, great afternoon, wherever in the world you may be. So until then, we'll catch you later. Have a good one.